Hey everybody, so today's video is a demo of the new facial that I'm going to be rolling out. It is a Leaf anti-aging lifting facial. If you would like to stay on and watch, I did I call it a deconstructed facial where I just do the actual guts and the modality of using the Leaf device, and this is it. Pretty cool. It is part of Korean skincare, and I am super in love with Korean skincare, especially for anti-aging. It is fermentation, a lot of honeys, extracts, shiitake mushrooms, natural retinol, anti-aging, free radical fighter. So it is amazing. It has 3 modes. One is micro channeling, which is great for mimicking micro needling, where you are using a derma roller or a micro needling device. Like I have a Dr. Pen, others have a Regenerate pen, and it very tiny pricks in the skin so that new skin grows in its place, and also receives product because you're creating microchannels. This does that same thing, but electronically. It is a 3-in-1 all-purpose multi-tool device. It's amazing. And the second function in it is a product penetration. They call it a booster. And third is microcurrent. Microcurrent is for lifting, firming, toning, massaging of muscles. So after this, you'll see the video attached. Some of it is a walkthrough. Some of it is also time-lapsed because, we don't need to like glacially watch me do it, but you get a good sense of what it looks and feels like. I call it energy, but it is a sensation. It's not nothing. It doesn't hurt. It's not really anything. You just feel muscles contracting. I have had a lot of facials. I've been doing facials for many years. This is by far hands down my favorite service that I've introduced and been able to utilize, especially being on my own. And I always like to, and it's important to stay current. It's my job to see what's out there and new, and have the best, most effective products that are out there available to all of my clients. So stick around if you like, watch the video, see if you think it's for you. The only people that I would not recommend this type of service for is people who are struggling with acne right now. Maskne is different. I have maskne. When you see the following video, I'll have washed my face and you can see I'm fairly broken out from falling asleep with makeup on. And try as I might, man, when I think I'm getting rid of it, 14-hour days wearing a mask, there's really not much that I can do but try and keep it at bay. And so I can still use the Leaf for someone who's struggling with a little bit of a dermatitis type acne, but not full on. That I would recommend a acne treatment. So hope you like it. Let me know if you have any questions, and you can book it on the site. Okay, so just to get started with the Leaf device and this facial, you want to have clean, dry skin. So I've already washed my face with a cleanser, and when I would do this in a facial, I would obviously wash your face. Traditionally, step 2 is exfoliant, so that we can prep the skin, degrease it of like fatty lipids, oil, dirt, debris, anything that you obviously don't want on your face. That's exfoliation. This is a toner pad of mandelic acid. I use these. They're from a company I use in acne facials called Bion, and they come in a little jar like this. We've all kind of seen these things. Stridex pads, back in the day. Similar concept. So the acid complex in this is a bit strong. It's strong enough to, if you can see this baddie, Danny fell asleep with her makeup on just when I got rid of all that maskne, and I'm pretty red here and here from, I think all day mask wearing for months on end. Has started to kind of exacerbate this. So step 1 is going to be cleanse, exfoliate during a facial, and then super dry skin so that we can do the nano fusion with the leaf. And I'll show you what that's going to look like in just a sec. So I'm just going to go through, and I want to show everybody basically what my skin looks like, because we see me pretty often and I do get a lot of compliments on my skin, although today is not its, you know, shining glory. And I get pretty close to here, up under here. I always break out when I wear foundation or concealer that has too much pigment in it and I sleep in it. This happens to me often. Okay, so that step's done. While that is drying, I'll show you this part. So this is the leaf. This is the head of the device. This is where the microcurrent, nano fusion, and product penetration comes through. Turning it on, it talks. I can't get it to not talk, or it beeps. I can't decide which one I hate more. Talking to me seems to be helpful for now. There's multiple settings, and once this gets going, I like to, I would use energy would be a good way to describe it. It doesn't hurt, and what this is doing is mimicking microneedling, which many of us have heard of for anti-aging, where you are micro breaking through the skin cells with a needle, be it a derma roller or in here with me with a microneedler. This is going to do it electronically. So it breaks up the skin cells and primes your skin so that you can use serums, anything you want to penetrate in after to get deeper into the skin, which this is not brand new technology, this part. And all-in-one is, this is a great little powerhouse. It does have LED in the tip, but this is just to show that it's what phase it's in and that it's on. It glides across the skin as I go. I'm going to turn it off for a sec because I'm still not dry. But it glides across the skin. When I use it in a facial, it's me conducting this. You're just lying and relaxing. And I go all over the face here, under the jaw, here, where have you, around the forehead. Anywhere where I want to get product penetration. You'll see in the end of the video, I took befores. So you can see, especially here, here, and here. I'm 42. I'll be 43 in July. And I do all of the things. Chemical peels, I use sunscreen. Any esthetician worth their salt will tell you that you definitely want to use a sunscreen, SPF 45, every 2 hours. It's every 2 hours. Always. It is owie when you get a sunburn. Okay, so I just want to make sure that this is totally dry. Now I'm going to turn this on.
Start Fusion Plasma mode.
Fusion Plasma mode. And I just glide. If it isn't totally dry, it will stick. And I can turn this up and turn it down. So I would absolutely go slower in a facial. This is, of course, my own face, and this is just so everybody gets an idea of what it looks like. Okay, I go around the roots of the mouth, tip of the nose. Up here, I will use product penetration. I get Botox. So the third portion of this, the microcurrent, is lifting, it's manipulating muscles and contracting them. So if anybody's had physical therapy, the apparatus when you get electric stim for atrophy muscles, it's the same device. If anyone has been with me since Bellanina, I used to have a new face device that had 2 probes on it. And that lifted the muscle in between the probe. This will do it all in one. Great little around the eye. Works perfect. So I just increased the level to 2 because I've been using this on my face, so I'm comfortable with it being up a bit higher. Get the double chin. COVID, what is it? COVID 10, 15, 20? Sure. Okay. All right, that is that.
Level 3. Level 1.
Turning off. The next step would be product penetration. And I'm going to use this. This is hyaluronic acid and stem cell serum. So I put this on my skin just like this. I can use this on my Botoxed forehead.
Start Smart Boost mode. Normal skin regeneration at level 2.
And this I'm just applying on. You can feel it a little bit working. I definitely feel it pump in. And I've had clients who I've been using this with that I've had for quite some time. And I'm amazed at how buoyant and full their skin looks after this. This only works when it is being directly applied to the skin with product. So it will stop working if you're not using it properly. Get this area here. Okay, so now this next step after I use product penetration, I am going to use microcurrent. Microcurrent is for that lifting portion of the facial, and it can be used with any water soluble product. It used to be that you could only use ultrasound gel to conduct the current for the lifting and toning, but now you can use this device with the mask. So I can really get a lot of time in for lifting, firming, toning. And I'm going to apply my mask. This is a really nice peach and white tea mask. Super hydrating without breaking me out. And again, I'm not going to do my forehead because I do get Botox. And just a reminder that Botox, microcurrent, this next step for the device, actually undoes Botox. Because Botox is paralyzing the muscle, this is contracting it. I kind of don't want to undo all of my gal pals' fantastic work that she does. I'm good with me. Okay, so I apply it to the skin. I can use a level 2 all over the face, and I focus on these muscles here. The lifting, firming. I can feel it. It's not bad. It doesn't hurt like anything. I can feel it contracting. Feels like it's doing, because it is. If anybody sees that, I'll get in close. It works awesome. It's a nice little powerhouse. Good addition to basically every facial I do. I could use it for acne, the first part, but I have other things that I love for that. So I'm going to do time lapse just so you can get a good idea. And I'll meet you back here after.